everybody. Hello, everybody. And welcome to our masterclass, Wealth Unleashed. We are so excited to have you here. My name is Dan.
And I'm Jimmy, everyone.
And you are inside a group called Freedom Seekers Online. So chances are that freedom is one of your highest values, as it is ours. Pop in the comments below if freedom is one of your highest values, and we can go from there. Also, say hey. If you're watching live, pop on and say hello. If you're watching the replay, pop #replay, and we can connect a little later on.
And we are live.
Now, we appreciate you sharing with us your two most precious commodities, your energy and your time. And today we're going to keep it short and sweet. This is purely going to be an overview, probably about 30 minutes or so, really diving into our incredible business model, our incredible leveraged income business model, which is hugely exciting.
Absolutely.
A new paradigm of doing life and business, the old way of doing business, the industrial revolution, the old trading your precious time for money at an hourly rate wage, trading your precious time for money working on someone else's dream is out. It's no longer working.
No.
So now it's a really time to think about how you can work smarter and not harder in this day and age with this crazy economy. You know, the cost of living is going through the roof and all of the things. And we have just come off the back of two really incredible events. The first one was a masterclass by our 6, 7, and 8-figure income mentor, earners.
Absolutely
phenomenal. Wealth Revolution. If you didn't get a chance to see that, reach out to whoever shared this link with you to join our group, and we can share that with you as well.
It was mind-blowing.
We just wanted to really piece it down, break it down for you into bite-sized chunks over these next 30 minutes so you get a really great idea, and then we can share with you next steps to learning more in order to make a fully educated decision about whether this opportunity aligns with you or not.
Yeah.
And then the other
There we go.
the other event was on the weekend, an in-person live event where Jimmy and I actually got to present in terms of sharing our transformation, where we were before, our story, what life looked like before we found this incredible opportunity. So it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Freedom Unleashed.
Freedom Unleashed. The speakers were phenomenal. All have created the success that they have, you know, coming from all different backgrounds, all different walks of life, this business is for everybody is what I'm trying to get at. So basically the excitement from that, we've decided to combine it.
Absolutely.
So the first event was Wealth Revolution. The second event was Freedom Unleashed, and we've combined it to become Wealth Unleashed. And here we find ourselves today. So guys, chances are, like I said, freedom is one of your highest values. So perhaps you're looking for more freedom of time or freedom of finances. You know, you're looking to create more financial security in your life. As I said, in these crazy economic times we find ourselves in, Jimmy and I, we were desperate. We wanted to spend more time with our children. We found ourselves, you know, passing each other in the hallway to our several different jobs. Jimmy was in corporate, I was in music theatre, entertainment, and all we wanted to do was be the present parents that we wanted to be for our children, to bring our family together. And this opportunity has enabled us to do that. You may maybe think that sounds too good to be true, but that's only because we've been brought up to believe that we are less than. We've been brought up to believe that we are only worth the 10, 15, 20, $30 an hour that we get in our paycheck. But guys, we are about to share with you, as I said, the new paradigm of doing life and business, where we get to leverage technology. We get to keep up with the technological age, you know, the age of the internet, you know, where our message can just reach all across the world. Chances are you guys are tuning in from the US, from the UK, from India, from New Zealand, from all parts of the world. And that is the beauty of what we have right here at our fingertips. And we can't wait to share more.
It is. And actually, as Dan, just to cap that off, this is the revolution that redefines success. And we're so excited to be able to present it.
Absolutely, guys. We're going to share with you a few slides. So we're going to pop those up now. Pop slides in the comments below if you can see those. If they've shown up for you, let us know if you can see the slides.
Yep. Sure,
whoever is on right now.
Yep. I see it on as well.
You see it on. Okay, guys. So where do you want to be in 12 months' time? We are at the beginning of the year. It's January. I know early days yet, but this is where it begins. We need to set the GPS. We need to get really clear on where we want to go, where we want to be in 12 months' time. And it begins today. It begins with you, first of all, making a decision and deciding, and then finding the vehicle, which we get to share with you today, in terms of making that possible for yourselves over the next 12 months. And what gets to change right now for this to happen? So 2025, the year you choose differently. Yes, maybe for us too, it was like, okay, we just kind of settled. We just were in survival mode with, well, that's just how it's going to be. But that was before we knew what else was out there. We didn't know this sort of thing existed, this being able to become high ticket affiliate marketers in the online space and align ourselves with the most incredible 50-year-old company that just continues to blow my mind. I mean, their ethos, the integrity, the 500-year business plan, let's just say. And Jimmy's going to share with you more about that. The fact that we get to create legacy income, legacy wealth for our children and our children's children. This gets to be really, really exciting. I mean, things are shifting so rapidly. And, basically, if you're not, part of the digital age or have an online business or a way to actually automate your business in terms of creating that time, you're going to be left behind. And this is honestly the best opportunity that we have seen out there. So we can't wait to share more with you guys.
And absolutely. So I'm going to take over now. But as the slide said, the year that you choose differently. And for us, it all starts with a choice, right? And you have the ability to make that choice tonight. But let's get straight in and actually explain some of the terminology that we're going to be speaking into tonight. And that starts with leveraged income versus linear income. So what's the difference, you may be saying? Well, leveraged income, as you can see from the slide, is income where you make money over and over from work you do once by using systems and support to grow your earnings, right? Versus linear, where that may keep the bills paid, but it's going to be hard to build the future you actually desire if this is your only source of income. So in other words, if you stop working, so does your income, right? We worked, for years before we found this particular opportunity. That was linear income was the only way we knew how to actually earn an income until we had our eyes open.
Oh, there was no growth there, was there?
Absolutely. So let's go into a little bit more detail in terms of explaining to you what the difference is between these two. So as you can see, the leveraged income is where your time and efforts you put in today will generate compounding earnings into your future. How does that work? Well, your earnings exceed your initial investment over time, which equates to compounding profits. So work we did when we first got started in this business 4.5 years ago are paying us today, right? Over and over again. And now there are two types of leveraged income, residual and passive, and both are excellent to leverage. And we're going to teach you how to actually do that. To where residual and passive, look, that's income that you're going to be earning from active efforts based upon the ecosystem you've created. Now, what do we mean by ecosystems? Those are your systems. It's the technology we leverage. It's reaching a global audience through social media. That become in all the systems and automation and heavy lifting that's done for you, that you have set in place to run your business effectively, to give you the time freedom you want, but it also is going to provide you with that level of income based upon the ecosystem you create. And what is this? Some examples of a leveraged income, maybe starting a franchise business, brokers, mortgage and personal loan brokers, real estate agents, affiliate network marketing, and even software programs that where there's that residual income when people renew, sometimes when you don't intend for it to renew, sort of thing. That is income that continues for them. And then linear income, that is basically where your income is earned in direct proportion to the number of hours worked. So therefore, if you're not working, you're not earning. So the example of that is if you're paid $20 per hour, you will earn $400 for working 20 hours. It's as simple as that. But with that model, your income is capped based on the time that you're trading to earn that income. It goes back to the lifestyle that we had before we found this opportunity. We spent countless hours trading our time for the income that somebody else determined we were worth. It is predictable. It is immediate. However, it does cap out, based upon you can only work so many hours in a day, and you're only going to be paid per hour based upon what someone else thinks you're worth. And it comes down to the fact that if you stop working, and we experienced this, if we weren't working, we weren't earning. So therefore, it comes down to, health becomes a big issue, because even if you get sick, you can't work, you can't get paid. And in my situation, working a corporate business, I was made redundant, lost my job, laid off 3 different times. So any amount of money we had been earning, maybe even though it was a good salary, stopped, right? It stopped immediately. And therefore, we had no extra form of income to do that.
Yeah, and the last 4 years too, Jimmy, don't forget, from 2020, lives have changed.
Oh my gosh.
Industries closed down, jobs were lost, all of the things. So, this is actually a really amazing recession-proof
absolutely.
solution.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's when it came into our sphere of knowledge sort of thing in terms of what was actually happening and what was actually possible. So look, we also want to talk into creating your own offer, right? Versus affiliating with one. Now, again, I come from the traditional business background, and I've seen a lot of companies actually develop their own business. And what I learned through that experience is that there's significant investment required, usually upwards of multiple six figures. And that's not just from the big corporations. That's from anybody that is coming up with an idea that they want to take to market. Mm-hmm. And in many other online businesses, you likely have to wear all the hats, right? Because you're the one that's doing it. So you're doing everything from sales, marketing, business development. You've got the finance side of things. You're doing literally everything, including taking the rubbish out on a nightly basis, right? And it takes a lot of time to build a product that works and converts. And the thing that gets me, and from my experience, not every product and service actually works. So you can spend all of this money and find out that it doesn't work, one, or it doesn't convert. And by convert, no one wants that service or that product. And even if it does work, most of those businesses, traditional business, will wait 3 to 5 years to make a profit. Wow. That is a long time for your return on investment. And therefore, if you're doing it for yourself, you're working alone, right, in this opportunity, unless you have the extra money to invest in high mentorship costs. Who has extra money when they're spending it all on actually trying to develop a product? Now, you take the difference between that and high-ticket network marketing. Right now, where we're affiliating with a product, it is a lower upfront investment. And you have access to the valuable tools and resources so you can focus in on the one thing that you're good at and that will create the income you're looking for. And that is building your business, as opposed to wearing all the hats doing everything else. You have the ability of partnering with a product that people already want and need, right? There's a lot of products out there, but finding the right product is critical, even when you're looking at this particular option. And one of the best things about this particular opportunity, because you have lower upfront investments to get started, you can receive, you'll be operating in profit in just 3 to 5 sales. 3 to 5 sales, and you're operating in profit from that point forward, with the potential to generate leveraged and passive income as your business continues to grow. And it does grow because that's what you're focused in on. And then you have the greatest ability to collaborate with like-minded people. And the best example that we could give to you today are the events that we participated in this past weekend. The number of people that there was over 230 people in attendance at this, in addition to the 12 of us who were actually presenting on the day. You talk about collaborating with like-minded people, not to mention the people who are already part of the team. There's a lot of them that are actually on the call. They actually traveled up for this event. People that we've attracted into our business that we now get to collaborate with in business and life. And Dan is right. We now get to call
the change makers and the change breakers.
Absolutely.
That's what we are.
Okay. So, when we first got started in this particular opportunity, traditional business was our background, Dan in music theater and me in corporate business, right? So we had never looked at anything online. And what we definitely hadn't looked at is anything in terms of the traditional network marketing model. But what we did know was stories that we had heard from people that, friends and family sort of thing that had gone down that route. But what we knew is that they had monthly quotas they had to hit. Yeah. And if they didn't hit that, they lost their rank and had to start all over again. We knew that they weren't earning very much money, if any money at all. And if they were earning anywhere between $20 and $50 per sale, right? Not a lot of money. And when you have big goals and big visions for your future, you've got to sell a lot of products to actually create that financially. And then they actually had to go through the issues of regular product auto ships. Now, what that means is it's money out of their pocket. So therefore, any amount of money that they may have been earning, which is very, very small, $20 to $150, went back out because they had to keep buying products themselves, right? And they earned low ticket commissions. There was absolutely no legacy income that was willable to the children. There's oftentimes additional licensing fees and minimum products that they have to purchase on a monthly basis. And the one thing that we learned when we started educating ourselves on the differences between the models when we first looked at this opportunity is that those people working in traditional network marketing are constantly recruiting. And who are they recruiting? Their family and friends.
Yeah.
Guess who gets avoided at family barbecues? These people, right? Because they're constantly hounding, constantly recruiting people to join their business versus the leveraged income model, which we're so excited to be presenting to you today, where there are no monthly quotas. You never lose rank or your position depreciate in terms of where you actually start and where you actually finish. In terms of the earning potential, it is between $400 and $7,300 per sale. Okay. We had big goals. We had big incomes that we needed to replace, right? Can you see how we've been able to do that, right? And keeping in mind, it's uncapped income. So when you're earning that level of money on a per sale basis, you can see how you can actually create significant income. You have optional auto ship for growth, and it's business strategy based. We've got some great products that actually enable us to our business builder products. We refer to them, but it's optional. You then have high ticket commissions, which we've already talked about, and 100% there is generational wealth building, and we'll get into that shortly. There is zero licensing fees. And the greatest thing for us when we found this opportunity is that we just get to be ourselves, right? You've been in this group for a long time. What you see is what you get with us. And if you follow us on social media, you know we have a lot of fun, right? That is who we are. And we attract people to us just by being ourselves. And that was a business model that we absolutely loved to actually embrace. So a quick question for you before I hand back over to Dan. Are you currently earning leveraged or linear income?
Pop it in the comments.
Pop it in the comments. We want to hear from you.
So the leveraged income model. So we get to partner with an established company. So you partner with a company that already exists, that already has a proven track record, and you share their product. So you share about an in-demand product on their behalf. And then you automate your systems. So you use systems that do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, which allows you to have more of your time back. And when we don't even do our sales, well, you do. But with this particular business model, we just have this incredible team of people who do all the heavy lifting for us. And we have systems and strategies already in place to support us in building our businesses. And then you receive your share. It's very, very simple. This business model is very simple. You receive a high profit commission when a sale is made in your business. And voila, that's it basically. So in order to get your time and money back, let me ask you this. You must share this with you. You must be willing to invest both time and money to do so. Because if you're not changing it, you're choosing it. So guys, nothing changes if nothing changes. You must be willing to invest both time and money in order to get your time and money back. So why we partner with high ticket health products, here we have true impact products, guys. Our products offer an entire health system with 4 key products that enhance health, unlock wealth, and protect the environment. Now, it's all to do with water. I mean, our bodies are 70% water, and even our skin is our biggest organ, which actually absorbs at least 1.5 liters of water every time we shower. This is a must, so this is most definitely a product that people want, need, and love, and we can't wait to share more with you. But not only are we partnered with true impact products, we're also able to create generational wealth with that same business model. So we get to unlock a highly profitable and fair commission structure that offers generational wealth opportunities for you and your family. It's hugely exciting. Can't wait to share more. So these are the products that we recommend. So the K8 is our flagship ionizer from Enagic, which produces antioxidant rich water in 5 different pH levels with just the press of a button. So this just sits on your kitchen bench top or in your laundry, wherever you would like to have it placed. And it ranges from 2.5 hypochlorous acid for disinfecting, sanitizing, all of the things. Basically, it kills 99.9% of germs with just using this particular setting on your water ionizer, to beauty, to drinking, and even degreasing with 11.5. I think 11.5 is probably one of my favorites, because you go and you buy your veggies and your fruits from the supermarket, you bring them home, they're covered in pesticides, covered in poisons, and then we just soak it in 11.5 for 20 minutes, and you just watch the color of the water change. It just emulsifies. Everything. It all strips all of the chemicals away, and then you have beautiful fresh vegetables if you're going to pick them yourself without having the awful chemicals on there. And then 6.0 beauty water is amazing. The kids love this because our skin is naturally a little bit more acidic. So I know with the hormonal changes our teenagers are going through, they absolutely love this. It's making beautiful changes for their skin. And then the drinking water, of course, ranging from 8 to 9.5 pH, you get to choose, but we drink 9.5, which is absolutely phenomenal.
Absolutely. A point that I want to make, I mean, these incredible machines are producing hydrogen-rich electrolyzed reduced water. And when you're actually drinking this 9.5, as Dan has actually said, you are actually hydrating your body, at a cellular level. And I can't even spit that out. So it is, I mean, it's got so many functions and so many uses, but for us, it's all about our health. And actually being able to drink this water that actually, heals us from the inside out. It was a no-brainer for us when we looked at
Yes, absolutely. And then we have the Anespa, your in-home spa experience shower attachment, which remineralizes water through an active charcoal ceramic filter while removing chlorine and bacteria to protect your family's skin. And we absolutely love showering in this water. Hard water becomes soft, and you can just feel it once you come out of the shower. It's in terms of, your hair is so much softer, everything feels so much, well, you can't smell the chlorine that's coming out of your faucet, let's put it that way as well. So then we have the M-Guard, which is your environment harmonizer, targeting high frequency electromagnetic noise radiation up to 1 gigahertz, which defends your family and loved ones against invisible electromagnetic disturbances. So basically it harmonizes those harmful EMFs. So anything hot, your microwave, the computer, your phone, is emitting radiation. So with this incredible device, it actually harmonizes that radiation and creates a more harmonious and safer environment to be living in. I mean, we sleep better. Our clarity, the brain fog lifts with having these EMFs harmonized in our home. So it's absolutely phenomenal. This is a brand new product actually, so it's really exciting that we get to share that with you. And then we have the Wukong, which is a chemical-free wild turmeric, which has powerful antioxidant, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties, available in tea, soap, or capsule supplement form.
Oh, fantastic. And the greatest thing is Dan would have shared with you on the previous slides, when you actually align yourself with these particular products and get started with these products, you unlock one of the most incredible compensation plans, quite honestly, that I'd ever seen. It actually opened my eyes to the fact that there was another way outside of traditional business. And in terms of actually what this opportunity could do and this specific business model. So what you see here with these 4 products, they represent also different product strategies for getting started. And some people choose to actually have 2 of the K8s in their home. For us, we have 2. One sits in our house full time. One sits in our caravan, because we spend a lot of time in our caravan. Other people may start with 2 Anespas because, they may have two showers in their home, and you want your children to actually have one in theirs as well, to actually experience the benefits themselves. But the point I'm making to you here is these products offer the different strategies for you in terms of getting started. And the different strategies in terms of getting started can actually assist you with powerfully launching your business to ensure that you are maximizing your earning potential. So one of the ways with which we can talk into in terms of product strategies is how to make your first $10,000 using our high return on investment strategies. If you remember kind of on a previous slide, we talk about getting your return on investment within your first 3 to 5 sales or 5 to 7 sales. With this particular strategy that we're talking about here, you will be making $3,153 on your very first sale. Would that be life-changing for you? Would that make a difference in your monthly budget? Pop change in the comments below if that would be a significant change to your lifestyle based upon having that type of income coming in on your very first sale. Then your second sale, you earn that same amount of money. But on your third sale, it jumps significantly to $4,204. And in just 3 sales, you have earned $10,510. Now, we'll say this, as you can see on this particular slide, this is actually in Australian dollars. We've done that. We've got a lot of Australians watching. And as we move through the presentation, we're going to switch between Australian dollars and US dollars. But look, we've got all the numbers that you would need if you're actually watching from outside of Australia to ensure that you know exactly the numbers you're looking at. But the point being is it only takes you 3 sales to actually earn over $10,000. So keeping in mind, this chart ends with the third sale earning $10,000. And in just 17 sales, guys, you will have earned your first $100,000. This is all using our high return on investment business strategy, which is called the fast track strategy. Same as the previous slide. But if you continue to grow and you continue to make sales within your organization and you actually achieve 36 sales, right? Just 36 sales, you're going to earn $250,000. You then actually make 70 sales and you've actually made $500,000. These numbers, guys, were what got me so excited when we first looked at this opportunity. Keeping in mind that I said I came from traditional business. I did make good money working in corporate business when I was working, right? Because it was linear. So therefore, when I stopped working, I wasn't earning. However, I needed to make sure that when we made this transition, that we could actually replace our income, but we weren't looking to just replace it. We were looking to create a life of financial flexibility and freedom. And when I saw the potential, the uncapped earning potential that we had full control over, that offered us the ability to earn this kind of money with this fewer number of sales, I was like, oh my God, Dan, you have found exactly what I spent the past 30 years looking for. This gets me super, super excited.
Oh, I'd really love to share with you Rebecca Femia's story. So she was successful, yet burnt out in network marketing. She'd been in network marketing for a good 10 years before that, hadn't she? And she'd made $96,000 in commissions in just her first 90 days in this business. See, when Rebecca had seen this opportunity, she said, well, what on earth am I doing in low ticket? Here I'm hustling, party planning, doing all of the things. It's exhausting. And when she saw what she was able to do with this business model, it was an absolute no-brainer for her. Her highest month has been $211,000.
1 month, guys.
Now, would that be life-changing? Yes. $1 million saved for a home without bank reliance as a solo woman. This opportunity has completely changed the trajectory of her whole life. Struggling in hustle mode for years in low ticket network marketing, and then to find this opportunity. And now she has 2 legacy positions, which Jimmy's going to talk into in a little while, at $10,000 USD guaranteed monthly. So we can't wait to share a little bit more about that in just a little while.
And we're sharing, you can see this. This is her profile.
Her profile.
Yeah, so you can go check her out and see and see really what she's all about. Yeah. But this is someone else that we want to present today. And this is a young gentleman by the name of James Cruz. This photo was taken 2 days ago on the weekend at Freedom Unleashed. Fantastic 19-year-old.
He was in high school last year.
He was
in year 12. And actually, when he was on stage.
Before he went on stage,
he said, I think the last time I was public speaking was at our year 12 assembly. Wow, couldn't believe it.
But this incredible young man, and I'm just going to say what it is, 19 years old, he saw the vision back in February of 2024, literally just finished high school. And he has generated over $1.5 million in sales volume in that time. That's 11-month time frame, guys. And he's done $1.5 million in sales volume. He became the youngest 6A, which is one of the top rank, and 6A2, which is the rank above, in the history of Enagic in Australia. And he's amassed an incredible $500,000 in commission in his pocket so far, right? Incredible. And if you do the math, you're seeing the level of compensation that is available to all of us through this very generous company that we align ourselves with. And his goal for 2025, this kid has got wisdom beyond his years, is quite literally to retire his family. our son is 16, right? And when I see this gentleman, and there was, other gentlemen there on the weekend as well that we've become friends with now, young men, James is 19, Jack is another one, he's 23. When I see these guys who are so close in age to our kids, I have great hope for the future, right? Great hope for the next generation coming through to not be silenced by the society conditioning about what is the definition of success, right? As we said, this is the revolution that actually redefines success. And this kid is just top shelf, I'm telling you. And the next person we want to introduce you to is the lovely Glynis Moore. Glynis Moore is a very good friend of ours that, started her journey about the same time as us. This is a woman who, by her own words, says, if I can do this, anyone can do this. She was timid. She did not like to actually show up on social media, show herself. She kind of hid behind the camera, didn't show her face often, felt awkward and uncomfortable. What she did do was actually follow the blueprint to create the success. And now she's creating 10, 12K consistent income months for herself at the age of 62. Now, this woman, she is a farmer. Okay. She has 3 different farms. I think it's what is it? It's grain, cattle, and sheep, right? 3 different farms. So she works significant hours, right? But when she started in this business, she was in the middle of harvest. And if anybody that knows any farmers, they work serious long hours. And she was putting in 20 plus hours a day. But she made this business fit into the pockets of her time. And she just celebrated her second business rank up and earned a $4,000 bonus just this past Christmas. And she's had over $500,000 in sales volume go through her business. An incredible lady that we're so proud to call a friend.
And this gorgeous woman, Megan Hughes, she's an ex-traditional business owner, a hairdresser. She came from hairdressing, also Pilates, Reiki, breathwork, and mindset coach. She earned $350,000 in commissions in just over 1.5 years. And her highest cash month to date has been $75,000 in 1 month. I mean, this is mind-blowing, life-changing stuff coming from hairdressing to this, being able to leverage the systems and strategies that we have in here and our incredible company and products. And she just went 682. Jimmy will share a bit more about that. Enrolling 6 people in 1 day on New Year's Eve. She's coachable and she's followed the education provided and kept things simple. We can overcomplicate things, can't we, us humans? But she's kept things simple, followed the coaching, followed her mentors, and she's just doing amazing things in this online space.
Okay, so back to the exciting part for me. So what you see on this screen is the pathway to generational wealth. Okay, the numbers that you see on this screen represent kind of the path that we're all on. Everybody that gets started in this business will follow this particular blueprint to achieve the middle column, which is where you start receiving generational wealth. This is also basically where we talk about, kind of the bonuses that come along the way. So if you look to the left of this screen, to achieve the rank of 6A, which we've mentioned a couple of times, which is your first top rank within this business, you receive a $3,000 US dollars. Now we're talking US dollars, so it's over $4,000 here in Australia. You then move to the rank of 6A2. You are going to receive a $6,000 bonus. But in addition to that bonus that you receive just for achieving that rank, you then qualify for a monthly and quarterly bonus based upon the volume your business does. This compensation plan is so generous, but it doesn't stop there, because you move to the next rank at 6A2-2. It's a $12,000 US dollar bonus, still getting the monthly and quarterly bonuses. But where we're all headed and what is within our reach as we sit in front of you presenting today is 6A2-3. At that particular level, you're going to receive not only a $25,000 bonus, but you're going to receive $5,000 monthly for life. At this particular junction in your business, you in essence become a part of the profit sharing for this incredible organization that we're aligned with. And the money continues to grow as you continue to rank advance. Now, you may say that these numbers are literally, they're just out there. Nobody ever achieves them. Rebecca Femia, who we just saw on the previous slide that Dan talked through, she has 2 positions at 6A2-3. And this lady lives 20 minutes down the road from us and is a dear friend of ours. And by, within the next month, she will achieve 6A2-4, which means that she's going to then increase her monthly passive income to $10,000 monthly for life. Think about it for a second, though. So she has she'll have 6A2-4, but she will also have 2 positions that are 6A2-3 under her. So she's going to receive that $10,000 for that position and $5,000 monthly for the other 2 positions under that. So she's going to be receiving $20,000 per month for the rest of her life. That's then willable to whomever she chooses to. She's a single woman. She has no children. So I think, her nephew is in line for that money.
But that's also minimum at that point.
That is minimum. Yeah.
So that's on top of all the commissions and everything that are going through her entire organization.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These are bonuses on top of everything else that actually comes through. So look, this is what we say when we actually talked about it earlier, the differences between your traditional network marketing model and affiliating with a high ticket product. This is what's on the table. Your income is uncapped based upon the commission structures that we've already talked through, right? So that's uncapped, but this is on top of that as well. And that is why when we looked at this, it was like, yep, this is where we're going. This is where we're headed. And we can't wait to get there.
So how we help you make sales through social media, education, automation, and duplication. So we share the offer on our socials with others organically or through paid advertising strategies that we teach you. And then you invite people to watch a free training, much like this one. Then you book in a call with our team, which we'll share a little bit further on down the track here, and then invest in their own wellness products. And then you receive a high profit commission. And then launch your business and access exclusive training and mentorship inside TFE.
Absolutely.
How and why we automate sales. So we make sales 24/7. So we're making sales, we're making money. Money is landing in our accounts even while we sleep. We use a system that does the heavy lifting so you don't have to. With systems in place, you can be making sales whilst you're offline. And time flexibility. This is where we get our time back, guys, using automation. Without automation and systems, you have no time leverage that allows you to do what you want when you want to, with the people you love to do them with. There are only so many hours in the day to get 2 and 3 and 4 jobs. We just don't have the time. But when we get to scale, we get to automate our business, sky's the limit. So let the systems work for you. Systems that work for you in the background are vital for a business you can scale. And sales calls done for you. As I said earlier, we don't even need to do our sales call. We have all of that in place. So sales professionals take calls on our behalf.
It's just incredible. And that's what gives us our time freedom by leveraging the automation.
And especially when you're first starting in your business and you're just not sure, not sure of how to go about everything. All of this is there ready for you to start earning while you're learning from the get-go.
Absolutely. And
you don't need to be the expert.
And you just get to focus on building your business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, so far this particular presentation is an overview, right? So to actually find out more information, what we want to talk through is your next steps to becoming fully educated on this opportunity to see that it aligns for you. So step 1 is to book a free discovery call. So message Let's Chat to the person who invited you here to this webinar, or click on the link in the comments that we're going to pop in after we pop off of here, and we can book in time for a quick chat. Now, Dan mentioned automation in terms of sales calls being done for you. I love nothing more than actually being able to actually speak to people in the discovery call to help explain this entire incredible opportunity in more detail. So that call is going to be with me. I just love speaking to people to be able to answer all of their questions and be able to then see, assist them in actually identifying if it does align. The second step then is you need to watch about 60 minutes of videos where you're going to learn more about how this business works. You dive deeper into our high return on investment strategy, the products, the company, and how you can actually make money. So look, we're so excited about that. So I'm going to let Dan talk into this exclusive bonus that we have on offer
a
as
fast
well.
action exclusive bonus. We share with you BetFemia's story. So confirm your free discovery call within the next 24 hours.
Be quick.
Be very quick, and you'll gain access to the replay of a powerful session with 2 7-figure businesswomen. Learn how to radically shift your money mindset to attract and retain more wealth. Now, this is actually valued at 997 AUD. But if you get in and book your discovery call, that's all you need to do. Book your call with Jimmy over the next 24 hours, and you get to receive this incredibly powerful session. You will love this.
This is a quote from Beck.
This is a quote from Beck. You will never out-earn what you believe you are worth.
She's incredible. She is absolutely incredible, and she's still learning.
Yes.
And look, on top of everything that we've actually talked, the company that we're aligned with has just come out with an incredible, incentive to assist people getting started in the month of January. Mm-hmm. So when you get started in your business in January, you have the potential to earn a $2,000 bonus just for getting started. Mm-hmm. And this incredible package is on offer until the 31st of January. So we've got a couple of timings you need to hit, right? Mm-hmm. It's about actually getting started, actually to earn that, incredible mentorship with Beck and a couple of other leaders within this, but you also have the ability to get this money back. We talk about the different options of getting started. We're going to talk through in terms of kind of the investment to get started, but knowing that you're going to, just by getting started with the particular strategies that we can talk through on our call, you have the ability of earning back $2,000 to actually put towards, the repayments on these particular investments that you choose to get started with. This is unlike any type of incentive that we've ever seen from this company. And, the uptake on it so far, what are we today? Today is the 15th of January. Mm-hmm. Look, and it's been phenomenal. So you got 2 weeks to go to maximize this.
Yeah. So if nothing changes in 2025, nothing will change in your 2025. You are in the driver's seat. You are writing the next chapter of your book. How is it going to turn out? You get to decide, and you get to choose. Set the GPS. You get to choose how your 2025 is going to be. And decide now that this is the year you get to have it all and make decisions accordingly. So guys, we are so excited that you are here. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with us this evening. Your next step is to reach out to the person who invited you into this group, who shared this masterclass with you, and go from there. Book a call in with Jimmy.
Yep. And I'm going to be popping the link in the comments as we finish to book that call directly with me.
And we look forward to seeing you on the inside. Have a wonderful evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. And we look forward to touching base with you real soon.
Bye for now, everyone.